Most people believe prison is where the danger ends.
Gang of motherfuckers acting scary, silently talking about they don't want no beef and scary.
Once the handcuffs go on and the cell door closes, the streets are supposed to be behind you. But for some rappers, prison wasn't an escape from violence. It was simply a different battlefield. From brutal prison stabbings that nearly ended careers to deadly attacks that shocked the entire hip-hop community, these artists discovered that fame, money, and status mean very little once you're locked behind concrete walls and steel bars.
Because we wouldn't want to mix them up in case something would happen. So
listen, if you stab me, I ain't gonna step back. Put it down. Get out. Don't slide the weapon nowhere. Get down.
Inside prison, everyone lives by a different set of rules, and sometimes even the biggest names in rap become targets. Today, we're looking at some of the most disturbing stories involving rappers who faced violence while incarcerated. Stories of survival, tragedy, and the harsh reality that prison can be every bit as dangerous as the streets they came from. Let's start with one of the most shocking prison attacks ever involving a mainstream rapper, Tory Lanez.
I've been stabbed 17 times. Almost lost my life.
When people think about prison violence in hip-hop, few incidents have generated as many headlines as what happened to Tory Lanez. Known legally as Daystar Peterson, Tory found himself at the center of a horrifying attack in May of 2025 while serving time at the California Correctional Institution in Tehachapi. According to reports, another inmate, Santino Casio, allegedly stabbed him between 14 and 16 times during a violent confrontation. The injuries weren't isolated to one area of his body. They were spread across his face, head, back, and torso. This wasn't a random altercation that got out of hand. The extent of the injuries painted a terrifying picture of an attack that could have easily turned fatal. The damage was devastating. Tory suffered collapsed lungs, severe wounds, and permanent scars that will likely remain with him for the rest of his life. For a period of time, there was real concern that he might not survive. Fans watched from the outside as reports emerged describing just how close the rapper had come to losing his life behind bars.
Being silent with going like this every type of way, you know what it.
In the aftermath, Tory reportedly took legal action against correctional officials, arguing that the correctional system failed to adequately protect him while he was under their custody. But beyond the legal battle, the emotional impact appeared to leave the deepest scars. Months later, when Tory finally spoke publicly about the ordeal, fans noticed something different. This wasn't the same artist known for chart-topping records, online feuds, and larger-than-life confidence. The experience seemed to change him. His voice carried the weight of someone who had stared death in the face and was still trying to make sense of what happened. He spoke openly about trauma, mental struggles, and the emotional burden that followed the attack. Some days, he admitted, the weight of everything that happened felt almost impossible to carry alone.
What happened? What happened, man? What happened? Spit on my face, man. Just now?
It was a rare glimpse into the psychological consequences of surviving extreme violence, something many people never consider when discussing prison life. The incident sparked endless debate online, but it also served as a powerful reminder of one reality. Once you're inside prison walls, celebrity status offers very little protection. Fame doesn't stop violence, and money doesn't guarantee safety. And while Tory Lanez survived his ordeal, the next story ended in a tragedy that stunned the hip-hop world.
A full recovery. Now, his lawyer has not disclosed the specific injuries, but I've got a couple of sources that have told me that he was stabbed in the stomach and that he underwent surgery. It was last summer in 2022 that Shannon Stillwell was actually a victim of a stabbing then as well.
Being the brother of a superstar like Lil Baby comes with a level of recognition most people could never imagine. Everywhere you go, people know your face, know your name, and most importantly, know exactly who you're connected to. On the outside, that kind of reputation can open doors, but behind prison walls, it can create a completely different kind of problem.
He tried and he stabbed.
You got stabbed?
Yeah,
How many times?
One.
Inside jail, family ties and street connections don't always protect you. Sometimes they do the exact opposite. A famous last name can make you a target. To some inmates, testing someone connected to a major rapper is a way to earn respect, build a reputation, or send a message that echoes far beyond the cell block. And that's exactly why the story surrounding G5 became such a disturbing topic throughout hip-hop circles. G5. Reports claimed that G5, Lil Baby's brother, was brutally beaten while incarcerated and then allegedly stuffed underneath a bed afterward. What made the story so unsettling wasn't just the violence itself, it was the humiliation that reportedly followed. In prison culture, disrespect often carries more weight than physical pain. Getting beaten is one thing, being hidden underneath a bed afterward is something entirely different. It sends a message. It's a statement designed to embarrass, intimidate, and show everyone else exactly what can happen when someone becomes a target.
Actually true. I can't too much speak on it because I got relatives or shit like that still locked up. He tried and he stabbed.
You got stabbed?
Yeah,
How many times?
One. They went down, so they hold me, and then they got out. Well, they hold, but that shit ain't about now.
For Lil Baby, hearing reports that his own brother had gone through something like that had to be devastating. One of the hardest realities about incarceration is the helplessness experienced by family members on the outside. No matter how much money, influence, or fame you have, there are situations you simply cannot control once someone you care about is locked behind bars. Phone calls end, visits are limited, information travels slowly, and sometimes by the time families learn what happened, the damage has already been done. Unfortunately, G5 wasn't the only rapper connected to a violent jail incident. Quasso. Next up is Jacksonville rapper Quasso, whose name became linked to multiple reports of violence behind bars. According to various reports, Quasso was allegedly involved in several jail fights and was even seen in footage showing correctional officers physically slamming him during one incident. The stories quickly spread online and fueled discussions about inmate safety. Prison conditions, and the unique dangers faced by local rappers who become recognizable figures in their communities. Jacksonville's rap scene has long been associated with intense rivalries that extend far beyond music. Those conflicts don't magically disappear when someone gets arrested. In many cases, the same tensions that exist on the streets continue inside correctional facilities, creating an environment where old grudges can resurface at any moment. For Quasso, reports of inmate altercations were combined with concerns about his treatment by staff, leaving many fans asking the same question: who was actually protecting him?
Called a shank.
Okay. And can you describe what is a shank?
It's a homemade weapon or a weapon made in jail by inmates, an edge weapon.
That's one of the harsh realities of incarceration for rising artists. You're famous enough for everyone to know who you are, but not famous enough to receive special protection. That leaves many rappers stuck in a dangerous middle ground, where recognition becomes a liability rather than an advantage. Every new video, every leaked report, and every rumor only added fuel to the conversation. And while Quasso's situation drew attention online, the next rapper on this list suffered an injury that would leave a permanent mark for the rest of his life. Casanova. Brooklyn rapper Casanova experienced one of the most brutal incidents on this list. In June 2023, while being held at the Essex County Correctional Facility in Newark, New Jersey, Casanova was reportedly slashed across the face by another inmate named Ulysses Lugo. This wasn't a minor cut or a superficial injury. Reports described it as a deep facial wound that left a lasting scar and permanently altered his appearance. The incident quickly escalated, with reports indicating that retaliation followed shortly afterward, turning a single violent encounter into a dangerous chain reaction involving multiple inmates.
I'll be honest with you, in jail, that seems to me like something has seriously happened, and to get to a hospital emergency, this is what happens when you're in prison.
What made the situation even more controversial was the timing. The attack reportedly occurred not long after Casanova had publicly distanced himself from gang affiliations during court proceedings. Inside prison, actions like that can attract attention from people who view loyalty and reputation through a completely different lens. Whether fair or unfair, prison politics often operate according to unwritten rules that can be just as powerful as official regulations. Today, the scar remains a permanent reminder of that moment. Every interview, every photograph, and every appearance carries visible evidence of an attack that should never have happened inside a facility designed to maintain inmate safety. And while Casanova's story was shocking, the next incident would directly impact one of the biggest criminal trials in modern Atlanta history. And when you look at every story in this video, one thing becomes crystal clear. The streets may be dangerous, but prison is a completely different world. A world where your money doesn't matter, your followers don't matter, and your fame can't always protect you. Behind those walls, every day can become a fight for survival. From Tory Lanez nearly losing his life after a brutal stabbing, to Money Sign Suede's tragic fate, to YFN Lucci, Casanova, Yak Gotti, and the others who found themselves caught in violent situations behind bars, these stories remind us that prison isn't just punishment, it's often a place where danger never truly disappears. Some of these rappers walked away with scars they'll carry forever. Others never got the chance to walk away at all. The reality is simple. Once those cell doors close, everybody is playing by a new set of rules. And sometimes, one wrong moment, one wrong person, or one wrong decision can change a life forever. Which story shocked you the most? Was it Tory Lanez's near-fatal attack, Money Sign Suede's tragic fate, or one of the other incidents we covered today? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another deep dive into the hidden stories, shocking moments, and untold truths from the world of hip-hop. Thanks for watching Hood Secrets, and remember, sometimes the most dangerous battles aren't fought on the streets, they're fought behind bars.